Welcome back to History from the Air. Today's video will see us flying over the historic lands and towns of Tuscany. So pour yourself a drink, sit back, relax, and join me on a journey back through history. The Ponte dell'Abbadia is a Roman bridge that is built upon the buttresses of an Etruscan bridge. The span of the arch is 20 meters, and it sits 30 meters above the Fiora River. The Romans incorporated an aqueduct into the bridge. The curtain of stalactites that can be seen on the side of the bridge were caused when the aqueduct fell into a state of disrepair. La Rimbeca, Francesco Simonelli. During the Middle Ages, La Rimbeca was an important fortification in a system of forts which belonged to the Salimani family. While they were ruling their lands in the Val d'Orcia, they were plotting to conquer the Signoria in Siena. By 1419, the Salimani family had been defeated. They had signed away their forts and lands to the Republic of Siena. In 1420, the fortress lay abandoned and in a state of disrepair. It was given to Giovanni del Zola. He was the leader of a group of conspirators who had allowed the Republic of Siena to storm the Rocca d'Orcia, an ancient bastion that was the strategic and military nerve center for the powerful Salimani family. The town of Pienza. This beautiful town was once known as Corsignano. Around 1300, the Piccolomini family received the fiefdom of Monteriggioni from the Emperor Frederick II. The family bought up large parts of the Corsignano. In 1458, Aeneas Silvius Piccolomini became the Pope and became known as Pope Pius II. The Pope had the entire town rebuilt. He wanted to create the ideal Renaissance town, and once the town was complete, he named it Pienza, the city of Pius. Crav Castle, the Howling Bishop. Legend tells of the Bishop Donosdeo Malavolti, who died defending the castle during a vicious 14th century siege by the Florentines. In the 16th century, Florence once again laid siege to the castle. A ferocious battle ensued. Finally, they defeated the Sienese. After the battle was over, the Florentines destroyed the castle. The legend of the bishop continues. The Florentine soldiers started noticing some strange occurrences around the ruins. Many claim to have seen the ghost of the bishop dressed in sacred garments, while holding a huge crucifix over their heads and howling at the moon. It's believed his ghost still walks the grounds of the castle, appearing at night with eyes of flame and feet of embers. He is there to protect his castle and hidden library from plunderers. The Abbey of San Galano. This ruined abbey once belonged to the Cistercian order. The abbey was built on the site of a hermitage dedicated to Saint Galgano, who had died in the 12th century. Construction of the abbey began in the early 13th century and took 6 decades to build. The abbey grew in wealth over the following decades, and it became a close ally of the Republic of Siena. However, by the beginning of the next century, the Republic found it could no longer protect the abbey from the bands of mercenaries roaming the countryside. In 1363, the English mercenary John Hawkwood and his men raided and despoiled the monastery. Monteriggioni. This perfectly preserved medieval walled town was built by the Sienese in the early years of the 13th century. They needed a front-line defensive fortification to guard their northern border and hold command over the Via Cassia. This Roman road linked Rome and Florence and was a vital trade route. The roughly circular walls, totaling a length of around 570 meters. There are 14 towers on square bases set at equidistance and 2 gates. The Porta Fiorentina gate opens towards Florence in the north, and the Porta Romana gate opens towards Rome in the south. The main street within the walls runs in a roughly straight line between the 2 gates.
I was trying to tell you, I was trying hard, trying to make life better for us 3. In my face,
Staggia Senese. This medieval walled village with its imposing castle can trace its history back to 994. The castle was once under the dominion of the Lombardi family before passing into the hands of the Soazi family. Due to the central location of the castle and village, the Soazi family were often involved in the power struggles between Florence and Siena. By 1361, the Republic of Florence had acquired the fortress from the Franzesi family. They strengthened the village walls and the castle in 1372 and again in 1431. The walls of the village join the castle on its northern side and are almost intact. The towers alternated between square and polygonal towers. There were 3 gates, the Florentine and the Lecce gates, both next to the castle, which are still intact. The Sienese gate, which was at the south end of the village, was destroyed during World War II to permit a wider road.
of life outside in the trees. Didn't wanna be tied down quite like this. What's been missing's a soul connection and deeper conversation.
San GImignano. This stunning, well-preserved medieval hill town is famous for its iconic skyline of tall stone towers. Because of these towers, the town is known as the medieval Manhattan. It was granted UNESCO World Heritage status in 1990. These majestic towers that stand before us today are the result of family rivalries. The peace the town knew towards the end of the 1190s was lost over the next 2 centuries. This was due to the conflict between the Guelphs and the Ghibellines families and family rivalries within the town. These families continued to build tower houses of increasingly greater heights. Finally, towards the end of the medieval period, the local council stepped in and declared that no tower was to be taller than the Palazzo Comunale. The Torre Grossa is the tallest tower, standing at 54 meters, and was built in 1310. Luca. It was here in Luca in 56 BC that Julius Caesar, Pompey and Crassus reaffirmed their political alliance. This became known as the First Triumvirate. Luca cloth was a silk fabric that was woven with gold or silver threads. It was popular throughout the city during the medieval period. In the 11th century, Luca became a prosperous city through the silk trade. Their silks and fabrics were of such high quality that they began to rival the silks from Byzantium. The walls around Luca run for just over 4 kilometers and are some of the best preserved Renaissance fortifications in Europe. The Guinigi Tower was built in the 14th century by the wealthy Guinigi family. It stands at 45 meters. Today, the tower is known for the oak trees that are growing from the top. The ring of buildings in the Piazza dell'Anfiteatro follow the old shape of a 2nd century Roman amphitheatre. During its heyday, the amphitheatre could seat some 10,000 spectators. I hope you enjoyed this flight back through historic Tuscany. Thank you for watching another episode of History from the Air.